So you understand that what you're eating could be the cause of some of your embarrassing and painful issues. Headaches, stomach problems, exhaustion, mood swings, things like that. You're ready to take action, but you're not sure where to start? Well, you've come to the right video. What up world, it's Josiah with Cooked on a Feeling, and if you're looking to live a gluten, sugar, dairy-free life like myself without giving up delicious foods, then this is the channel for you. So it's estimated that 20% of people worldwide suffer from a food intolerance, and I'm willing to bet that most of those intolerances have gone undiagnosed. So you're here today because you're probably tired of feeling like crap and you're ready to regain control of your life, and I'm here to tell you how to do that. So again, I am not a doctor. So if you're feeling any severe pain or anything extreme, go to a doctor. But if you're experiencing any of these symptoms right here, then I highly recommend what I call an elimination diet. Most people call it an elimination diet. It's called an elimination diet. What is an elimination diet? Simply put, elimination diet is picking one thing out of your diet that you think might be giving you trouble and then removing it. It's really as simple as that. You just need to remove that food for a 2 to 3 week period and take note of how you feel during that time. And then when that time period's up, you reintroduce the food and see how it goes. So this is exactly how I got started on my healing journey. I was eating a sweet cereal every night before bed, and I wasn't able to get up until 2 or 3 in the afternoon the next day. So I was advised to cut that sugar out of my life and just see how I do. And as soon as I did that, I was able to wake up on time. I felt energized. I wasn't feeling angry or depressed or exhausted, and it was amazing. So from that day forward, I knew that sugar was my issue, and I knew even more that sugar was my issue because when I would try to reintroduce it in my life, I would feel like absolute garbage, and all the things that I was experiencing again. So that's how I became sugar, gluten, and dairy free. But I also did an allergy test just to double check and see if I was missing anything and to reaffirm the things I had already learned. There are a lot of different allergy tests that you can do from the comfort of your own home for a pretty good price. Also, I advise if you'd like, go to a doctor, get them checked out, see what they say. I am here to tell you that there are other affordable options if you don't want to go to a doctor that you can try, and I'll provide them in the link down below in the information. And hey, while you're down there, if you could throw me a thumb and boop that subscribe button so you don't miss any of this delicious content. Namaste. All right, so I've convinced you and you're ready to start your elimination diet. Well, we've broken it down into 4 simple steps. Number 1, pick a food that you think could be your problem child and then eliminate it. If you're not sure where to start with that, I highly recommend sugar, gluten, or dairy as your first trial runs and see how that goes. Those tend to be the most common issues for people, so I would go ahead and start there if you're not sure what to do. But if you have an idea what it might be, I would say start with whatever you're feeling. Saya's tip of the day for this one is go ahead and do some research before you eat anything, because I promise you, you're going to be very shocked to find out what's in the foods you've been eating. Whether it be sugar, gluten, or dairy, you're going to be very surprised when you start reading the back of the boxes and Googling the ingredients in the foods that you're ordering, how many of these things have gluten, sugar, or dairy in them. So my advice while you're doing this is don't be lazy, don't skim out. Go ahead and dive in 100%. Do your research before you eat. Be really intentional on this diet, and I promise you it's going to help you and you're going to feel so much better when you figure this out. So you've decided what food you want to cut. Now we're on step 2 and let's cut it. Cut that food. Squash it. Swipe it away. Number 3, reintroduction. So this is the fun part and the scary part because you're bringing in foods that you think might have been the problem and you're pretty much just going to be your own test subject. Let me eat this cake and see if I die or not. What you want to do is eat it, then keep an eye on your reaction and your mood. Sometimes the reaction might take a day, sometimes it might be the next morning, sometimes it might be immediately. When I eat something I'm not supposed to have, literally within seconds I get gassy or I can feel cramps or something like that. So I know within seconds, but I've been on this diet a long time, 3 years, so I'm pretty in tune with my body and I'm aware of what's gonna affect me and when it's affecting me. When you do reintroduce these foods, you're gonna see and feel really quickly if that's the problem or not. So my tip for number 3 is if you are having a bad day one day or you are experiencing the same symptoms you're hoping to eliminate, go back, retrack what you've eaten and really dissect and see, is there anything I could have missed that might have had blank in it, the thing that you're trying to cut. I was doing that the other day. I had a really bad day and I said, what did I eat? What could I have possibly eaten that is causing the symptoms? I backtracked and I said, I got it. That had milk in it. Maybe that had milk in it. I did my research. I found out it did have milk in it. And that's why I'm experiencing these problems. So it's just another way on your journey to reaffirm the things that you're looking to find. All right, so you're ready for step 4. You finished your 2 to 3 weeks of the elimination diet. You're feeling pretty good, or you're feeling the exact same, and you're ready to reintroduce the food you eliminated. What I would do is reintroduce that food and take special note of how you feel after you started eating it. If you feel a lot worse than normal, then there you go. You have your solution. However, if you reintroduce it and you feel about the same as always, well then maybe that wasn't your problem. What I would do from there is pick another one on the list, maybe gluten, and try that one out. I personally would try eliminating both at the same time and then reintroducing one at a time and seeing how that goes. This is going to take some time and some intentionality, but you're going to be on the right track to figuring out your life, to getting your energy back, to getting your mood back, and nothing feels as good as having your own personality back. Not to mention the long-term health effects that you're definitely avoiding by catching this as early as you possibly can. So that's it for me. It's a pretty simple video, a pretty simple diet. All you do, pick a food, eliminate it, see how it goes, be intentful, intentional. Okay. I look forward to bringing you a lot of free information on where to find foods you can eat, snacks you can have, so while you're on this elimination diet, it isn't too challenging to figure out what you can and can't do. I'll be posting all kinds of videos to help you on this journey of figuring out your diet, figuring out your issues, and how to live a happier, healthier, more fulfilled life together. This is Josiah with Cooked on a Feeling. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Ciao for now.